Okay, so I'm going to be, I guess, reacting slash like giving my thoughts on this first episode of the High School Musical, the series show. It's from 2019, but I didn't hear about it until like a few months ago. This is also from the perspective of already watching this episode once, so yeah, this will be my second time watching this. So yeah. When I first watched this, I was like, what is going on? And I was like, this kind of looks, yeah. I haven't watched High School Musical in like years. I remember like maybe when I was like 10 or something, I watched like all of them. It might have been one or so that I might have watched again, but I don't know. It's been a long time. Actually, this is really cool. The basis of this show, that the fact that it's shot at the same place that the High School Musical is shot, which I believe it is. It looks just like it, and they mention it that in the show that this is the school of the place it was shot. So it's like, that's why it's like the name kind of seems pretty fitting for this. I don't remember his name. Is it like Jake or something? His friend, he calls him Big Red or whatever.
I do a lot of things. Dude,
maybe he just because he has like red hair. It's just like a nickname, I guess. At this point, when I first watched this, I only now realizing this is the other guy that she met at the camp or whatever. I thought this was the guy that was just there, so I was confused. When you first watch something, like, if you don't really know what's going on, like, sometimes you only pick up on some things, and I think that was the situation here, because there's definitely a lot of context clues. Realizing they're not the same person in the photo, like, things they're saying in reference to these things, I just didn't pick up on everything, because I guess I wasn't paying enough attention to everything. I was thinking about other things happening. It was my first time watching it, and so that's why I was, like, confused when this happened, but then I realized what the case actually was.
He was a music man, I was Mary the librarian. It's called a showman.
Wait, you went to librarian?
That's kind of funny. Showman's like also like in reality shows like refers to people like in a relationship or whatever, kind of like on a show. I didn't even notice that she said that. That's kind of funny. I remember the way that actor like said that, like he's like, please tell me you're joking. Like he's like so concerned the fact that like, but why would that be a joke? Like that would be so weird to like have that as a joke and like act so serious. Like there's no way that's a joke. He's just in denial, I guess. This one, I really don't want to watch this part. It just seems so odd because the whole time I couldn't really watch this very well, right? Because like I could tell when they say you know what you did when it like goes back to this and it's not good. It seems like excited that she like made this for him. That's what it seems like, and then like I don't know, it just seems so odd. We see later in the episode that this character, I really can't always remember his name. We'll find out. I forgot, but that he has trouble. Like it just seemed like it made him very uncomfortable, I guess. I don't know, because we see like stuff going on with his family and other things. Like it makes sense, but still seems odd, like the way that he did this. But like I don't know. It also makes sense that he was just feeling uncomfortable and didn't know how to describe it very well. So that's the what he did. But like it's still very odd. I don't know. And then like I don't know. This just is like, how are they even talking right now after this? Maybe it's been like 6 weeks, I guess. Like still, it's so weird. I mean, not that there's something being wrong with them, like, talking after this. It just seems so awkward and, like, I don't know. That's why I really don't want to watch this part.
I feel good about this. It's a fresh start. Everyone's on the same page.
This is a nightmare. Everything is terrible.
Love is dead.
Also, pleased to
The
announce
dichotomy
that
of
this year,
the
seniors
difference
will be
between
allowed to
those
wear
two.
baseball hats
I don't know, you would
on-
call them, like, diary rooms or whatever. I don't know. But yeah.
Seniors will be allowed to wear baseball hats on Friday.
Let's go! Yes! They're so excited. Look at all the seniors excited that they get to wear baseball hats on Friday. I don't know. I know a big thing like at schools is that you're usually not allowed to wear like hats or whatever, like as like a safety thing or whatever. But like, why would it? If they're gonna allow you to wear hats on Fridays, like why a baseball hat only? I don't know. Am I stupid and does that like describe a certain type of hat or whatever? I'm not sure. Anyways, let's continue.
Some things never change, dude. I'm wearing the same socks for 3 days.
And that just seems like a comment that like, why would you say that?
Go Wildcats!
That was just weird.
Me 37 times. And the first 15 minutes of both sequels.
In the first 15 minutes of both sequels, what? Why only 15 minutes? But you've watched the first movie 37 times, okay. That seems really odd.
I'd just rather see our students practicing skills for the real world, you know? And by world, you mean the greater Salt Lake region?
Why is this guy so, like, annoying?
Just...
This actor's doing good, though. Oh yeah, another thing that's cool is, like, those stairs just, like, look cool. Like, inside, like cement stairs like that inside, like in an inside cafeteria, that just looks cool. In reality, though, these tables probably would be really gross and, like, disgusting normally.
EJ, my man.
It just seems so odd.
EJ Casper.
Yes,
I never even knew his name until now. I wasn't very observant, I guess.
A pretty big gesture from a girl who's literally playing a tree. But, like, how does a tree get to date a senior?
All right, your turn, Grandma.
That seemed really weird. How does a tree get to date a senior? That doesn't even make sense. I don't know. Like, what does it matter what you're playing in a play or whatever? That just is so odd, I remember. This like, section seems like pretty wholesome between her and her grandma. So I guess that's all we see of her family so far in this first episode. I'm not sure if those are her parents or not. We haven't really seen anything besides that. We do know that that's her grandma, but I'm not sure specifically. We don't know too much about her family besides that scene, I'm pretty sure, in this first episode.
Chicken's coming in.
This is what we get of Ricky's family. It seems odd how
Okay.
inquisitive he is in this situation. He could call his mom anyway and try to talk to her about it, but then it seems like he's preoccupied now. This is his friend playing video games while also talking to him. That seems kind of funny. This is his friend's house. This is his house. I guess his name is Big Red. His like room looks pretty cool. Like,
You don't have the hair for it.
okay, his hair has to look like that. I mean, I think his hair looks cool too, and like I don't know, the hair and the it's Zac Efron, but I don't know what his it's Troy apparently. He was just saying that character. His hair kind of looks weird now. Like maybe in 2006 it'll look a lot more normal. My hair's kind of looked like that before, and maybe it's just my perspective of having hair that kind of looks a little bit like that for a while. I think his hair looks cooler. The Ricky guy's hair.
Is there a problem, Mr. Bones?
Somehow the computer stops working.
Make sure
You don't give anybody any preparation for it. Announce it. Next day there's auditions. Like, okay. That just seems like super odd, but yeah.
You know, I'm actually kind of bummed that we don't have any competition here.
No competition? How rude is that?
Sweeter.
How rude is that to say? How's he to know? He's just judged by what they look like, or that he doesn't know them, that they can't be competition for the spots and the thing, whatever. Also, it seems weird how, like, I don't know, like this audition process goes.
And honestly, she could wear a burlap sack and she'd be smart.
What is a burlap sack? Also, the way he said that was interesting. Yeah, I know what that is. Like, it's been one day and they're all like, they all do this like perfectly, like, or like pretty perfectly. I don't know, like, obviously it's because it's a show. They don't want people to, it's for the scene, yeah, but like, it's like one day, it's for plot reasons too, but like one day and all these people already like can do all this stuff. I don't know. Looks a bit older than his age too.
Everyone, pair up. Not with a friend.
Not with a
Theater is a community.
So like, okay.
Hi, I'm Mimi. Wow.
Oh, this seems odd. Okay, this situations like this are always like awkward. Like when they say to talk to like someone that's like nearby you or whatever. It's kind of odd. Like I've been in situations like that with like school and stuff like that, and it's kind of weird. Like because then like you could talk for a little bit, say a few things about yourself and then about them, and then you just like sit there not knowing what to say. That's what happens a lot. Like, and it's like very weird. It's like not with a friend. Like this is like a very sharing situation, I guess, and it's because it's a show, but it could definitely go a lot different than this, where you're not like talking. Like everybody, it seems like to talk to them like right away, like they know each other fine. But like, I mean, that could happen if they actually know each other. But they said don't talk to a friend. There's probably many people who didn't listen to that. But yeah, it just seems so weird how quick that is. Like usually translation like that, like there's half the people, and then like other half the people are like not knowing what's going, like and then, like, you know, I don't know.
Not yet, but this
She's
summer I
seeming
camp
very
alone.
egotistical here.
It's on Manila, so.
The person to the left, I don't remember her name.
Great story. You know, I've never been to a camp or been an understudy.
That was very.
Don't
That
tell me
seemed,
all about it.
that seemed kind of condescending. But then she was like smiling it off, kind of. I don't know.
Dina, sophomore.
Okay, Dina is her name.
Transfer student.
Transfer student. Maybe it is another thing. Like they want this actor to like look older, because she actually looks older. The actress to the left looks older than the one to the right. Like, even though she's like a grade young, I'm pretty sure Nini is supposed to be in 11th grade. Although I don't know, was that mentioned? I thought her and Ricky were both in 11th grade and all of them, but I think they mentioned. Oh yeah, because she said 2 years. That was it. She's mentioned 2 years of in the course. So unless, and then they're also mentioning everything about like a senior, but like it seems so weird because like she's in 11th grade and he's in 12th grade. Like there's just 1 grade difference. I don't know, but like 2 years in the course, so it makes sense if she'd be in 11th grade. But she's making the show is making the actors like the Dina person like seem much more experienced in like theater and like looks older than Nini, even though she's supposedly a year younger, a grade younger. That doesn't mean like a year younger, but yeah, supposedly a year younger. And the actress is even younger than her by a year. Yeah, Dina actress is younger than the Nini actress by a year.
It's the second.
This is funny when they go back to this. Like they're still trying to fix the computer. Like the computer's so crap it can't even get off of that. He's so disappointed.
You're giving me uncommon death. Miss Darkness? Gabriella.
You got it.
That seems like she was like so like why did that was obviously in there for a reason to make it like build up her ego and then make for this next section that's gonna make her think it's her for
Oh,
sure.
I'm good. I'm already at book.
Oh, see, that's like where she's so confident. Like that's so overconfident. But then we see later from her situation that it seems like her mom is very pushing to be the best in everything. So yeah, this situation, like it seems
Gabriella.
it's hard
I
for
will audition for
it would
Gabriella.
be hard to have that confidence there. And look how upset she is that she wants to as well. Like it would be hard to have that confidence in that situation where it seemed like someone else, like they're like, oh, like they immediately said Gabriella for that other person is like, oh, I'm ready to book, and she has to like act like she has to like be confident, say, no, I'm auditioning for Gabriella as well, you know.
This is my name.
This is my nightmare.
If you get the DVD out, just know that I borrowed it from the library without checking it out. Wish me luck.
Most Instagram followers. Why would she say that? How does he already memorize it? Like, has he watched it a lot of times before this already, or something?
Well, excuse me, Army Hammer just called. He wants his jawline back.
It seems really weird to say.
Gabriella.
Especially as a teacher, to comment on his appearance like that. It's not really. It's not nothing to be nervous about because, like, really, with anything, even if you've done something like 1,000 times, you can still get nervous. And there's literally hardly anything you can do with it. You just need to cope with the nervousness. And, like, I know this is, like, a show and this is how they're trying to portray it, but, like, I think a better thing to say is, like, try to embrace the nervousness and, like, try to control it as best as your ability because it's not going to go away. You're going to be nervous. Like, not necessarily everybody, but, like, many people are going to be nervous. And it's really just, like, figuring out how to control the nerves and anything. The parallels between that, oh yeah, I didn't even know they went right back to that after that. And, like, this. Really weird to say it. Like, she's only going to be gone for 1 month. Like, what's the point in even saying that? I don't know. Weird. Like, I don't understand how you could, like, that could happen, and then you would just think, like, everything's fine, like, 6 weeks later or whatever. It just seems like, I don't know. I mean, what she was saying is that they could FaceTime every night, and like, I mean, with the reception thing, it seems like that's unfeasible. But at least they could talk some. But like, why? It seems like the worst time to say something like that. Like after she made that entire video for him and then said that she loves him and all that, and then he's just like, "Look, I've been thinking." Like that. Like what? That's like the worst time. But like, I know maybe he's probably just uncomfortable and he didn't know what to do in that situation. But still.
Harmless course, girl. Usually plays more animals than trees.
Okay, Mimi. Whenever you're ready.
He said something about how she calling it plays trees or whatever. This is fun. This whole time I was like thinking about what would happen when he came into there, but obviously right when she goes on.
Set on choice. We're low on chats. You can read after the Gabrielle.
Or low on
I
chats.
only studied the choice scenes in the movie. Troy would have relied on her.
Okay, Mimi. Let's try this again.
Auditions are going on, like for anything in general, and saying, "Am I too late?" Like that's like the worst way to handle something like that. Like in that situation, like I would see like someone not letting them audition for no matter what in that situation, because that just seems really rude. But it is a show, and you know. Now this seems kind of weird. Let that hurt your eyes? Just like doing that right at them.
This way and right here tonight. This could be the start of something.
So she's just imagining that she's like on a stage with like nobody there. That actually looks amazing. Showing what her method of trying to overcome the nervousness in the situation is. Put herself into a different place mentally. Something else I noticed in shows is like how white everybody's teeth are. Like insanely white. Brush and floss my teeth every single morning and night and use mouthwash, and it still doesn't look like that, which I don't really mind. Like that's like people's teeth looking like that. Like is probably they use like special. There's like certain products I've heard about that like make people's teeth like really white or whatever, and that's probably what a lot of people that are on TV and stuff like that use. But it is like unrealistic. It's like so awkward. I remember, but less so after this. After like watching it once.
Hey there. I'm Ricky Bowen. I'm a junior.
Oh, see, that's when he says he's a junior as well.
You guys, tell them I'll come here.
He just don't know why I'll
I
come
don't
here.
get if you never said the L word to Gabriella. That's like not even the words your parents say to each other. Anyway. That doesn't mean that you don't.
Is that a parallel between like the original series? I don't know too much about what's going on like in the original like movies, but I'm not sure. Like what Troy's parents are, the situation between them in the movie. I really don't remember. It's been so long since I watched it, but that would be interesting if that's like a parallel. They do like a really good job in this scene of like making like with all the different like camera angles like on different people. Like showing like the like emotions of this scene, like yeah. How much like he apparently doesn't like theater, yet like he's actually a really good singer, which is like a surprise, I guess. I don't know, because theater has a lot of singing as well in it. So yeah. How mad he looks. I remember that scene. Like look at his face. I don't know. It makes sense that they're portraying him in that way, this way in this show, but yeah, that's like such a stark difference between everyone else. It's like everyone else is like surprised at like how good he is, and then like they're like it seems I think they're the only two that don't clap at the end. Oh, she might not. I'm not sure. Her friend Courtney. Oh, that's just mail delivery. Okay. See, he still is uncomfortable saying it. And see, she's upset. You know, it makes sense as like plot from his like uncomfortable probably with his parents as well.
Hashtag ultimate comeback.
We got kicked out of The Greatest Showman because we kept yelling, "That's not realistic" at the screen.
That was the old me. The new me thinks musicals.
That's something I think about, but like how things aren't realistic. Why is he yelling that at the screen? The Greatest Showman. You can be thinking that, but why yelling it at the screen? Like I do think about how things aren't realistic, but also at the same time I also get involved in the story as well. Both things happen to me, but yeah, and like a lot of like TV and shows as well. It's weird how fast this is. She's like, I remember she's like about to say like, when you know, or something.
In the old
She's an interesting character.
and when in doubt, always bet on the underdogs.
And don't always go for the underdog.
Rex,
Chad? She thinks I'm a Chad?
Hey, did they not even notice that Ricky has the Troy part or whatever?
Holy crap, dude.
Gabriella understudy. Okay. Oh yeah, because she was saying, I don't know what it's like to be an understudy. Okay, so I guess now she will. Chad. Oh, she's also Taylor. I don't know who Taylor is. That's they're probably. Oh yeah, EJ is also Troy understudy. Okay, that should be interesting then. But Taylor, I don't know who that was. That's probably someone from the original show, the original movie. I don't remember. The music here. Look at them. Look at all their facial
After luck,
reactions.
Wildcat.
Really cool episode. It's actually cool to see it again. Now I kind of want to watch the next one. This is 2019. You know, this place, what's it called? This stage in the stage area looks kind of like my college at FSU, like the what's the stage called? I'm stupid if I can't even. Ruby Diamond Hall or whatever. It's a Ruby Diamond Concert Hall. It kind of looks like that. I mean, it's probably just the colors of the seats, and then I guess the stage doesn't look like it. It just kind of reminds me of it. It's probably just the seat color, I think. But yeah. Anyways, that's it for the video today. That was pretty fun. We'll see if I do the next episode or not. I might just, I'm not sure. We'll see. I was at least going to do this first episode, and we'll see from there. Let me know in the comments if you watch this video, which who knows if anyone will, because this is like my first video pretty much. And sorry about the shake. If I hit the desk, my camera shakes, so I will try not to do that. But yeah, if anyone in the comments, just let me know if I should do any more episodes for this series. I've only watched this first one, so I haven't watched any of the future episodes in this season 1. So if you are gonna comment, don't like, I guess spoil me. Although like it's not that big of a deal because I probably won't understand what you're saying regardless. Because if you're saying comment and evolve the things, then like it's probably likely that you can kind of like get semi-spoiled. I've gotten semi-spoiled with many things before, that's fine, but like explicit spoiling would be like annoying, but like whatever, I would figure it out. Anyways, yeah, that's it for the video. See everyone next time.